Right. I think, in early 80s, I recalled in our compound, we used to have a Ghanaian who used to be there to work. The reasons why they actually came that time was the economic woe. Ghana was suffering and they need to look for a greener pasture. So Nigeria was like a greener pasture as a den. So, but for now, I saw the protest and I saw what is on the placard. If you see what is on the placard, it's the narrative is a bit different. You see that we are being termed with negative things. I don't want to be telling you what is on the inscription.
No, we can go into that because it's no news. We also read them on the headline stories. They're talking about Nigerians being number one in prostitution in Ghana, Nigerians being the ones peddling kidnapping, trafficking in Ghana, all the negative narrative,
and that's my concern. When we are not there to actually do normal work. Now it is much more of negative. Look at that level of narrative that is actually happening. Though Ghana also have some stifling law against Nigerians. I doubt if a Nigerian can own a shop in Ghana. You have to go through the third party before you can get the shop. Not directly, but be that as it may, I think it's because of the narrative that we're having in Nigeria. So it's also trickled down to people that are outside. So it's a bad one, and I think Nigeria government need to do more, especially our High Commissioner in Ghana. They need to sanitize people that are actually there. We must not be known for this, because during that time that Ghanaians were here, honestly, we know them for dint of hard work. I can tell you, they do shoemaking. That's what they do majorly during those period. And I saw some of them doing bricklaying. Those are the things with dignity.
And in academia as well, because I had one of my
teachers. Yes, most of our teachers, some of our teachers are Ghanaian. So they are doing that in their endeavors, both informal and formal job. But this one that Nigerians actually, they call Nigerian for, and we will not say they are not saying the truth, because those things they are mentioning is also bedeviling us here in Nigeria. So I think High Commissioner need to do more so that we'll stop creating that wrong narrative whereby we have some people that are doing dint of hard work to make Nigerian better in their
Now, I was listening to Professor Jerry Ghana talk about the need to revive the Naira and open Nigeria up for investment. He cited an experience with one of his would I call it mentees, who told him about the currency difference, saying he had to change over 200,000 Naira and got only bought 1,000 CDs.
100% correct. So, as an economist, this is what we go through every day. I can tell you that even if you go neighboring Cameroon, Chad, their money is much more value. I recall there was a particular time I went to Cotonou to bought a car. I have to, when you take Nigerian Naira there, it's very humongous. That I have to go and pay small and come to my border to deposit, because I cannot carry the whole money to be too bulky. But now it is the other way round. So it's a very sad thing to see, though it has some economic benefits.
What are those benefits?
Right. You will recall now that there is much more export in Nigeria, than import, and it's because of the Naira value. So sometimes you could see South Korea, you could see that their Naira is like, their currency to dollar is like 1,500 or so. You look at yuan of China, this Chinese yuan is also very, very low. But they intentionally devalue because they have productivity. They are producing. So Nigeria it is the best opportunity for Nigeria now to increase our production capacity, because it's easy to export and difficult to import. You could also see politically, most people that are actually corrupt, so to say, that before they would take our money and stash it in the foreign banks. Now it's not lucrative anymore. And that's why you see that they engage in building estates. Because if you don't use the money here, you cannot take it across and it has value, because you are changing your 1,500 naira to $1. So what are you stashing abroad? Why are you taking the money? Why are you laundering the money out? So it's reducing, because you can only use that money here. And that's why you see that most of them that actually have that excess currency in their hand, Nigerian money, they have to go and embark on investing. And that's why real estate is booming. That's why you could also see that if you look at our GDP, real estate is ranked third,
because outside other oil
because people don't have opportunity than to take money outside than so production. So if government want to do now, this is the best time to empower MSME manufacturing sector to do more so that we can actually export, because import is being discouraged.
Now, I know you use the adage of greener pastures,
Right,
referring to Ghana as it is now.
it is.
Now, it's also from the
Even
angle
Angola, you'll be surprised.
the ease of getting visas as compared to getting visas from embassies here in Nigeria. Most Nigerians like to take the Ghana route to make their travels easier. And now that Ghana is much sought after in this case, what can the federal government do to manage the situation with many Nigerians obviously doing their businesses, having relocated to Ghana or using Ghana as a transit route?
I remember my grandmother, she's also Ghanaian based business person. They used to go with I forgot what it's called in the in English now, pardon me. No, this they used to put in eyelash and what
The eyeliners,
all those, yes,
all those for
right. So now it is, now the onus is now on federal government, because